Let's talk about Ruth. Ruth is a quiet book. After the chaos of Judges, Ruth slows everything down. It's not about nations. It's not about battles. It's about ordinary people making faithful choices in difficult circumstances. Ruth begins with loss, a famine, a move, and then death. Naomi loses her husband and her sons. She is left with grief and 2 daughters-in-law. Naomi decides to return home. She encourages the women to stay behind and begin again. One leaves, but Ruth stays. Ruth makes a quiet commitment. Where thou goest, I will go. Not because life will be easy, but because loyalty matters. Ruth is a book about faithfulness in small decisions. There are no miracles on display, no dramatic signs, no sudden rescue. Instead, Ruth works. She gathers grain. She shows up each day. Faithfulness looks like effort. Boaz enters the story quietly. He notices Ruth. He shows kindness. No obligation, but care. Ruth shows us that restoration often comes through people, through integrity, through consistency, through simple acts of goodness. Naomi begins to change. Her bitterness softens. Her emptiness is slowly filled. Ruth reminds us that God is working, even when nothing dramatic happens. At the end of the book, restoration is complete. Not only for Ruth, but for Naomi. And quietly, Ruth becomes part of a larger story, a lineage, a future. Hope continues. If you're listening to this, I'm glad you're here. Some seasons are loud and difficult. Others are quiet and heavy. Ruth reminds us that healing often happens slowly, through faithfulness and through kindness. If this helped you see Scripture or your own season with a little more hope, you're welcome to come back anytime. Take care of yourself, and we'll keep walking through this together.